Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome. Today's lesson for the third grade intermediate for the second term full blast 6, and the lesson today is 4A, What an Adventure. This lesson was prepared and will be presented by Faisal Al-Ghamdi. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify structures and functions in a context of a text, to identify different types of holiday, to read for specific information, to identify structures of close of result. All right. Now let's go to the textbook. I want you now to open your book. And now we have full blast 6, lesson 4A, and I want you to look at these questions, the warm-up questions. What does each of these types of holiday involve? Camping holiday, what's the meaning of that? What does it involve? Holiday by the seaside, skiing trip, guided city tour, backpacking holiday, cruise, and safari. What does each one involve? What kind of holiday do you usually go on? Which of these have you never been or on but would like to try, and why? Before, let's have a look about things that are involved with these holidays. Look at this picture. What do you see here? Yes, you are right. This is a camping trip. What does a camping trip involve? It involves, let me show that. Camping holidays involve sleeping in tents and enjoying the outdoors. Let's go to the next one. What do you see here? Okay, you see some sand and the sea, and these tools that are used usually by children to play with the sand or build sand castles. What does this kind of holiday involve? Holidays by the seaside are preferred by people who likes staying close to the sea and spending time on a beach. Look at this. What does this boy do? What is he doing? Okay, he is skiing on a mountain covered with snow. What kind of holiday or trip is this? This is a skiing trip. And skiing trips involve skiing in mountainous areas covered with snow. Look at this one. As you can see here, this is a city tour, and as you can see, this golf car may be driven by a guide, a tourist guide. What is this kind of holiday involved with? Guided city tours. This is what we call guided city tours. That means city tours with a guide are organized tours with a trained guide who takes you to the most important places in a city and gives you information about them. Let's go to the next type of holiday. Look at this picture. What do you see here? This is a man. He is having a backpack and standing on the mountain enjoying the scene. What kind of holiday is this? Yes, you are right. This is a backpacking holiday. And this kind of holidays are usually cheap, because these kind of holidays are usually cheap because they involve traveling on foot or by means of public transport and carrying your clothes in a backpack. What is this? This is a cruise. And what do we do usually on cruises? On cruises are holidays on a ship that offers luxurious facilities and travels to one or more destinations where passengers can disembark at this destination for a short time. So you have more than one city and you go there, you disembark, you go out from the ship, and then you enjoy for some time and then come back and embark on the ship, then go to another destination. Last kind or last type of holidays is this one, and this is very famous. This is usually happening in Africa, and this is what we call safari trips. Safari trips involve traveling in nature reserves to admire nature and wildlife. Okay, that was enough for the kinds of holidays. Now let's go back to the book. And in here, I want you to look at the pictures on your book. Look at the pictures right here. Did you see them? Look at the pictures again. What do you see here? This large hole in the ground. This is like a volcano. You can see some smoke is coming out from the inside or down the earth. Look at this picture. You can see that is a guy swimming. And what do you see behind him? Yes, that is a shark. Pretty dangerous. Yes. Now I want you, after looking at these pictures, try to guess what is this talking about. You are right. This is talking about holidays, but there are different type of holidays. Okay, let's read this, and the title here, and you call that a holiday. Not everyone enjoys a relaxing holiday around the pool getting a tan. Andy Thomas interviews two people who have a different view on what a holiday is. First one is Oliver Mason. Oliver Mason looks like any other teacher, and makes such a good impression in his smart shirt and tie that you will never believe that he has an unusual burning passion for volcanoes. Whenever he has some free time, he travels to a new volcano to explore. He finds them so fascinating that he has traveled the globe visiting them. His favorite location is Mauna Loa in Hawaii, where the biggest active volcano in the world is. Active volcanoes are much more interesting. Also, there are many activities that you can do at volcanoes. I've just come back from an unforgettable trip to Nicaragua, where I went volcano surfing down the side of a volcano, said Oliver. That's pretty dangerous. Even with safety equipment, well, volcanoes may be exciting, but they are not for everyone, that's for sure. Okay, so this passage is talking about Oliver Mason, and Oliver Mason, as you can see, is into volcanoes. Look at this passage, or at this paragraph. This paragraph is talking about somebody else. His name is Eric Reed. I was looking forward to chatting with Eric Reed because, like me, he's an experienced scuba diver. But in the end, there was a big difference between us. You see, I wasn't very keen on the company he kept underwater. Eric loves interacting with marine life. Every summer he books a holiday somewhere new in the world just to swim in different marine environments. He swam with humpback whales in the Atlantic and blacktip reef sharks in the Bahamas. He says that his most enjoyable trip was to Mexico, where he swam with whale sharks. They are the largest fish in the world, but they aren't dangerous, Eric said. Personally, I'd prefer not to find out. For his next trip, he has made the decision to travel to Darwin, Australia, where he's going to swim with crocodiles. Send us postcards, Eric. Now I have some comprehension questions, and let's go to the slots right here and answer the post-reading questions. All right. Now, after the reading, we have the post-reading questions. And first one is asking about Oliver Mason. What makes Oliver Mason different from other teachers? Think about that. Yes, he's got a burning passion for volcanoes. Second question, what does Oliver Mason do in his free time? What does he do? He looks or he travels to new volcanoes to explore. So he's always looking for new volcanoes. Where is the biggest active volcano in the world? You're right, it's in Mauna Loa, Hawaii. And what about the place that he has just come back from? He has just come back from Nicaragua, yes. What did he do there? He went for volcano surfing, yes, volcano surfing down the sides of a volcano. All right. Next questions will be about the second part of the reading. Who is Eric Reed? Yes, he's an experienced scuba diver. You're right. Next question, what does he love doing? Well, he loves interacting with marine life. What does he do every summer? What do you say? Let's see. He books a holiday somewhere new in the world just to swim in different marine environments. Next question. What did he do in the Antarctic? Well, he swam with humpback whales. Which fish did he swim with in the Bahamas? He swam with black-tip reef sharks. All right. Last question, where did he go for his next trip? He went to Darwin, or he will go to Darwin, Australia. All right. Now we finished the post-reading questions. Now let's go to the grammar part. And in grammar part, we are going to talk about the clauses of result. And what do we use the clauses of result for? We can go to here. Yes. We use clauses of result to express the result of an action or a conclusion. We have two ways of clauses of result. We are going to explain that. So plus adjective or adverb, and then that, like this sentence, he was so bored that he left before the end of the documentary. So we have an adjective here. We are talking about an adjective, and this adjective leads us to a result. The result is coming after that, after the word that he left before the end of the documentary. Same happens here. After that, you will have the result. it was such a hot day that we all went swimming. So the result is we all went swimming. Why? Because it was such a hot day. Before we continue with this, I want to explain this example for you. I want you to look at this picture. What do you see here? What do you see? Yes, you are right. This is an old man. He's in hospital. Maybe he cannot walk. You think he can walk? For me, I don't think he can walk. And the question, why can't this man walk? Why can't he walk? The reason behind that is that he was sick. So the result is that he can't walk, and the reason is that he was sick. All right. Now we have two sentences that we are going to use. Okay. He was a sick old man. Sick old are adjectives and man is a noun. Okay. And the result, he couldn't walk. And to make two sentences, we can make two sentences to combine these two parts of a sentence. We want to combine them together, we want to join them together, so we can use one of the two following ways. First one is to use so and that with an adjective only. So as you can see, we didn't mention the noun man here, we didn't mention it in this sentence. So we say sick, which is the adjective, that he couldn't walk. So he was so sick that he couldn't walk. The second way to write this sentence is to use such. And in such, we can use the adjective with the noun, that he couldn't walk. Now, let's go to the questions. I'm sorry you don't have time to explain more. I hope that you have understood this point. And now we will go to the questions. All right. Here we have the questions, and here we are going to use either such or so. In this sentence, as you can see, the meal they served us was delicious, or so delicious, or such delicious. As you can see here, there is no noun. We have only an adjective. So we use so. If there was a noun, we would use such. Number two, we had a good time. Good time. Adjective and noun. Here we can use such. It was a big cake. Big cake. Big is an adjective and cake is a noun. Such. Omar has improved much. Much is only an adjective, so we use so. So much. Very much. We've got nice boots. Nice boots. So we have an adjective and a noun. Here we can use such. And as you can see, there is no a because boots are plural. My best friend can cook well. So well or such well. Here we don't have a noun, so we can use so. Now I want you to have a look at the workbook, which is a homework, and I want you to do this exercise to use the words right here. Don't forget to blank a room for next weekend. What do you say? Book, passion, location, safety, impression, enjoyable, globe, or experienced. Don't forget to book. Very good. Do the rest as a homework. Here you have to label the types of holiday. For example, this is a holiday by the seaside. And as you can, this is a cruise. Do the rest as a homework. And the last one here, you are asked, maybe before the last, you are asked to make two sentences. The first one with so, the second one with such. The book was popular, and the result, it became a bestseller. So the book was so popular that it became a bestseller, or we can say it was such a popular book that it became a bestseller. You can pause the clip and see this clearly. As long as we don't have time, we just show you this, and this is choose either so or such. This is very easy. The exhibition was so interesting or such interesting. We don't have a noun here, so we use so. And in number 2, Faye was such shocked or so shocked. He was so shocked because we don't have a noun. But here, as you can see, expensive trip. We have a noun here. We can use such. I hope that you enjoyed our lesson and that was clear for you. See you next time.